EACC Math Lesson number 10, Problem Solving with Linear Equations. Well, Kelvin has a little problem here. He doesn't know what a peck is, and Hobbes tries to help him out by telling him it's a quick smooch. Well, Kelvin still doesn't understand math at all, does he? Unlike Kelvin, we're not going to go to Hobbes for our problems. We're going to use our four-step problems approach and look at some problems where we need to set up linear equations. So another way of thinking about the four-step is this little circle divided into four quadrants here. Act, that means read the problem, understand, identify the question. Plan, so here we're going to choose a variable that represents our unknown. We're going to write an equation. Do, we're going to solve the equation and check the answer. And then ask yourself, does this answer make sense? Well, as our chimp friend over here wonders, does any of this make any sense? Well, let's see if it does. Okay, the first problem says we want to find the measure of each angle of the triangle. Well, the first thing we have to know to solve this problem is what do we know about the three angles of a triangle? Well, if you remember from your geometry days, the angles add up or sum to 180 degrees. So these three angles have to add up to 180 degrees. So that's the information we need to be able to write our equation. We know that 4n plus 5n minus 3 plus 2n plus 7 have to total 180. So combining like terms, 4n, 5n is 9n, plus 2 more, so I have 11n's. And negative 3 plus 7 is plus 4, and that's equal to 180. Subtract 4 from each side, so 11n is equal to 176. And divide both sides by 11, so n is equal to 16. Okay, so we've solved the equation for n. We know that n is 16, but now let's answer the question, what's the measure of each angle of the triangle? So my first angle here on the left, I need to multiply 16 by 4, and that's going to give me 64 degrees. The upper angle, 5 times 16 is 80, and then take away 3, that's going to leave me with 77 degrees. And the last angle, 2 times 16 is 32, plus 7 more is 39 degrees. So there's the measures of the three angles of this triangle. Okay, a small publishing company is planning to produce a new self-help book. The company needs to spend $32,500 for one-time fixed costs such as editing, typesetting, cover design, and other expenses. The variable costs, such as printing and marketing, are $9.25 per book. The publisher plans to sell the book at a wholesale price of $22.25 per book. How many books must the publisher sell so that the total cost will equal the revenue from sales? All right, so understanding our problem, the key phrase is this very last one. When will the total cost equal the revenue from sales? So when will total costs equal revenue? Revenue is the money you make from selling the books. Okay, so when will your expenses equal the money you make? All right, so our second step then is the unknown is our number of books. So I'm just going to let B equal the number of books sold. Okay, so my third step now, I'm going to use this total cost equal revenue as my equation. So the total cost, so we had a fixed cost of $32,500, so that was a one-time cost. Plus then, they're figuring about $9.25 for each book for all the marketing and the other stuff that goes into it. So 9.25 times the number of books, so times B. equals now my revenue. Well, I'm going to sell each book for $22.25. So I've got 22.25B for my total revenue. Okay, so next step, I'm going to solve this for B. So I'm going to subtract 925 from each side. So I have 32,500 is equal to 13B. And then last step, divide both sides by 13. So I get 2,500 is equal to B. Okay, so answering the question then, the costs and revenue are equal once book sales are at 2,500. So costs equal revenue when 2,500 are sold. I'm running out of room there. Does that make sense? I think so. Okay. That's it for the examples. So you've got some problems there to take care of. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me and let me know. Thank you.